And there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
So it's down to business here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
I would have to highlight Zubamendi. It really is amazing how San Sebastian keeps producing these top-notch central midfielders for generations now. They're very hard-working, ball winners, but with some of the silkiest passing skills to keep teams ticking, and he's got it. He's got it all. He's never afraid to drop the shoulder and go through people either.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Simeone. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And reclaimed it in a trice. Medina proves just a little bit too strong. McAllister. Alvarez! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Montiel. Simeone. And here's Alvarez. Medina. Yamal did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Williams. That's very neat. Fabian Ruiz. And it's Pedri. Pedri spread out to the left. Danger averted for now. It's a good-looking... Oh, great header! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Montiel. Messi. Romero. That's really well manoeuvred. Messi. McAllister. Messi. Simeone. Probing pass. Medina. Can he deliver? And here's Messi. Yamal. And it's played forward.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Nico Williams. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Pedro Porro. Over to the left. Montiel gets rid without sophistication. Medina. Messi. Montiel. Fernandez. McAllister. Otamendi. Medina. Otamendi forwards and with intent. Lenormand. Kubasi. Lenormand shifted upfield. And back to the keeper they go. Otamendi. McAllister. Simeone looks to get on the end of this. Messi. Zubamendi, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Now, what about a counter-attack? Chance! Good movement there, but not the best of finishes.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Normal. Yamal. And it's Porro. Pedro Porro. Yamal. We expected better, and so did he. Fernandez. Moved on forwards. Messi. Alvarez. Oh, good spread. Simeone. Oh, nice touch. Played out to the right. Fernandez. Out towards the flank. Oh, what a pass! Alvarez! Spain starting the game with good energy, looking to take control of proceedings if they can. Now it's Yamal. Now it's Williams. And it's Cucurella. Nico Williams. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Pedri. And here's Nico Williams. Looks across and plays it in. And here's Ruiz. Zubimendi. Spain just doing what they're good at. Possession-based football. It's lovely.
Nice to watch. Yeah, it's all about passing in little intricate triangles, trying to force a few of their opponents out of position and then exploit the space.
Zubimendi. Pedro Porro. Lenormand. Pedro Porro. Fabian Ruiz. Zubimendi. Wins the duel this time. Otamendi. Montiel. McAllister. Fernandez. Montiel. Fernandez. Romero, aim forwards. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Unai Simon gets his gloves on it, nice and calm. Nico Williams. Yamal. Zubimendi. Yamal. Yamal unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Montiel. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Fernandez. Maybe goalless, but it is not without interest.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
And it's Messi. Out to the left it goes. Oh, such a clever touch. And here's Alvarez. Can he finish? Oh, that is rather wayward. Williams. Simeone. Messi. McAllister. Fernandez. Messi. Otamendi, gently done. Well timed, excellent interception. Fabian Ruiz. Here's Nico Williams. Nico Williams, that's a delicate pass. Oh, he's put a shade too much on that. Moved on forwards. Pedro Porro. Romero cuts out the pass. Pedri. And here's Ferran Torres. Pedri. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Yamal herring after the ball here. There are a few waiting for it. And it's hoisted clear. Zubimendi. Out to the right. Yamal. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And again! Fabian Ruiz plays it short. Nico Williams. That's going to go a long way. Pedro Porro. And here's Yamal. So who's he picking out? Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That's really well manoeuvred. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Cucurella. Pedri. And here's Ferran Torres. And it's Porro. Pedro Porro tries a cross. And out it comes again. Crosses it in. Up he goes! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Argentina, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Here's Ferran Torres. Alvarez. Great defending, strong and determined. Medina. Medina. Decent chance! Has another goal! Goal! Argentina! Messi, he'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Argentina have taken the lead.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Nico Williams. Nico Williams going full tilt down the left. And they've got rid. Medina. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Fernandez. Montiel. Simeone. Cucurella. Spain can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession, and it's played forward, and again they run up against stubborn defending. Romero. Fernandez. Simeone. That has found him in acres of space. Driving on, a real charge here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Played into space, and he's managed to get free. Romero with the clearance. And that's a good ball. Medina. Fernandez. Simeone. Romero forwards and with intent. Fabian Ruiz. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Strong running down that left flank. Williams' cross. Otamendi getting this one clear. It's a good run down the left-hand side. He's shifting through the gears here. That has been cut short. Zubimendi. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Fabian Ruiz. Medina. Has a look and place it forward. Pau Kubasi gets over and intercepts. And they've got a throw. Otamendi shifted upfield. Ferran Torres. Simeone. And here's Alvarez. Zubimendi does really well to win the ball there. Simeone. Alvarez. Very nicely done. Zubimendi gets good distance on it. Messi, and the shot! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Messi brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Fabian Ruiz. Over to the left. And it's Cucurella. Oh, it's Fabian Ruiz. Fabian Ruiz played out to the left flank. And here's Pedri. Zubimendi. And here's Yamal. He's in, surely, surely! And he's there to get it away. Pau Kubasi spread out to the left. Cleared without complication. Cucurella. Williams. Now the delivery. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Back into the middle. Out to the left it goes. It's over the line, and that'll be a goal kick. Fernandez. Simeone. Montiel. Lenormand makes the interception. Montiel. Fernandez. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Ferran Torres. Yamal. Pedri. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Romero did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Great for Simeone! Crossbar comes to the rescue. No, he didn't quite meet it right.
He'll be annoyed with himself after that. Nothing wrong with his anticipation or his positioning.
Pedri. Pau Kubasi aim forwards. Argentina, half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Otamendi. It's a quick ball upfield. Oh, nicely intercepted. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Zubimendi. Over to the left. Williams. That's really well cleared. Simeone. Quality ball. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Nico Williams. That's a good run down the left. Fernandez. And it's played forward. Messi. Thinks one through. Gets it away. Big chance, corner. They've played it short. And goes for a shot! Oh, it's come loose. Simeone. Spread out to the left, showing good feet. Pedri. Nico Williams. Fabian Ruiz. Cucurella, gently done. Pedri. Out to the left it goes. Now that's well seen too. Yamal. Half-time getting close now. Otamendi can get it clear. Medina. Moved on forwards. And he cuts out the supply. Pedri. Zubimendi. Fabian Ruiz. Cucurella. Fabian Ruiz. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Williams. Delivers the ball. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Montiel. That's been drilled forward. Oh, Red, nice interception. Nico Williams goes on a charge down the left. And here's Nico Williams. Oh, that's nice. Cucurella, and that's aimed into the middle. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And it's Ruiz. Over to the left. Messi looking understandably energised after his goal. Montiel. Simeone. Messi. Medina. Yamal. The normal. Yamal. The normal forwards and with intent. Calmly anticipates. Pedro Porro. And it's Pedri. Pedri. Yamal. Yamal's cross. And there's the end of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Argentina have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And we're off again. Argentina carrying a one-goal lead. Time and again they are repelled. Romero. Montiel. Fernandez.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Nico Williams. Montiel. McAllister. Romero. That's really well manoeuvred. And back to the goalkeeper. The normal. Zubimendi. Kubasi. Fabian Ruiz.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Otamendi. Otamendi shifted upfield. Messi played out to the left flank. And it's Messi. Alvarez spread out to the left. It's a throw-in. Here comes another cross. And here's Alvarez. Alvarez. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Zubimendi. Fabian Ruiz. Medina. Otamendi. Medina, aim forwards. Pedro Porro. Pedri. Yamal. Fabian Ruiz. Nico Williams. Williams. Fabian Ruiz. He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Fabian Ruiz with the short one. Great chance! Martinez trying to keep this in. Romero gets it away.
Spain clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
He's found a way through. Simeone providing an outlet on that flank. And it's Messi. He's had a shot!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Zubimendi. The normal. Pedri. Yamal. Pedri. Out to the left it goes. And here's Nico Williams. Nice control. Fabian Ruiz. And here's Pedri. And here's Ferran Torres! Montiel. Simeone. Alvarez. The normal. Yamal. Ferran Torres. Williams. Cucurella puts the ball in. Tries to get it clear. Williams. Can he finish? Simeone, gently done. He's having a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Fernandez. Montiel. Romero. McAllister. Moved on forwards. Cucurella cuts it out. Pedri. Argentina are still that goal to the good. Cucurella. Fabian Ruiz. Cucurella. Cucurella charging forward down that flank. Aimed into... Gets his head on it! And that has been clubbed away. Nico Williams. And it's Cucurella. Williams. Oh, sweet feet. Messi. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Fabian Ruiz. Ferran Torres. Pedri. And he's there to clear it. Fabian Ruiz. Hit into the middle. And it's hoisted clear. And here's Ferran Torres. Al Kubasi gets across to intercept that. McAllister. And it's played forward. Fernandez, forwards and with intent. The normal. That's really well manoeuvred. Zubimendi. Al Kubasi, forwards and with intent. Romero. Romero shifted upfield. McAllister. Aim forwards. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Kubasi. Zubimendi. Zubimendi, gently done. And they're not going to make any further progress now. The normal. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe. Ferran Torres really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, that's neat. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Correa gets it away. Fabian Ruiz. The normal. Zubimendi. And the pass is intercepted. Pedro Porro. The normal. Zubimendi. Kubasi. Pedri. Kubasi, Pedri, Yamal, knocks it out wide. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, for me, Peter, I think it's all too pedestrian and slow. They need a large injection of purpose now.
Fernandes. Moved on forwards. Alvarez, now he's off and running. Yamal. Kubasi. And it's played forward. Now that's well seen too. Otamendi. Montiel. Moved on forwards. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Zubimendi. The normal. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Now it's Ferran Torres. It's Ruiz. Messi. Fernandes did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Over to the left. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
McAllister, and here's Alvarez. Medina picks it up now. Argentina have got it back and they'll have another go. Medina. Decent progress down the left. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Correa. Nico Williams goes on a run down the left wing. Kubasi. Pau Kubasi forwards and with intent. Montiel. McAllister. Otamendi. And here's Alvarez. And he's away. Simeone ploughing through the middle. And it's Messi. Now then, the ball's come loose. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And here's Alvarez! Oh, split-second reaction.
Alvarez clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Messi goes short. Medina. And he's heaved it away. That's a throw. And here's Alvarez. Montiel. Simeone. That's good play. Time to deliver. And here's shot at goal! Kubasi. Yamal. Oh, easy pickings there. Medina has given away a free kick. Kubasi. Now it's Pedri. Now it's Alvarez. He has found the way through, and it's played into the middle. Lenormand with the clearance. Zaragoza. Cucurella. Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Kubasi. That's really well manoeuvred. Cucurella. Now here's the delivery.
Spain really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
How Kubasi cuts out the pass. Ferran Torres. Pedri! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And it's been taken short. Now it's Fabian Ruiz. Medina attempts a clearance. And it's Porro. Played a diving header! Zaragoza. Oh, it's fallen loose again! And that was very necessary.
Spain simply cannot let their heads drop. They need their big characters now to keep them going.
Simeone. Messi. Done delicately. That has been knocked clear, and that's been won straight back. Simeone. Fernandez.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
It's run loose here. And it's Messi. McAllister. Played out wide. Zubimendi, aim forwards.
Argentina surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And that's nice and simple for the keeper. Montiel, gently done. Unai Simon sends that a long way. Otamendi. Romero. Messi. Simeone. McAllister. Otamendi goes forward.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Zaragoza chasing after it. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Cucurella. There's no getting past him. It's really well defended.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Chance for a shot! And that could have brought them level.
Ferran Torres, well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
And here's Ferran Torres. Pedri. And here's Ferran Torres. No, that's not going to find its target.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Fernandez shifted upfield.
Argentina clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Zubimendi. Argentina leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Lovely bit of skill. Pedro Porro puts them all in. Fabian Ruiz plays it short. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Spain really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
He's got away. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence.
Argentina surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Pau Kubasi played out towards the right wing. Messi. Simeone. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Zubimendi. Pedri. Now it's Alvarez.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Argentina moments now away from seeing this one out. Zaragoza. Now it's Ferran Torres. And it's Ruiz. Final seconds, this has to be it. Shapes to shoot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Pedri actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Fernandez. Fabian Ruiz. Oh, that's a nice ball. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And here's Ferran Torres. Zaragoza. Cucurella. Last chance, perhaps. Now it's Zaragoza.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Medina. Yamal producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness.
Well, they're supposed to be chasing a goal, and yet there's no urgency or sense of awareness. They've got to wake up.
Played out to the right. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Porro. Picks it up out wide. Pedro Porro. Oh, it's played into the area. And a shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Ferran Torres certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Oh, played through for the wide man. Messi, out towards the flank. Tries a shot! And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Medina. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Shoots! Fabian Ruiz gets it clear. Romero forwards and with intent. Knocks it out wide. And that is a little undercooked. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
And there's a lot more to read into this game than just the scoreline.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.